So guys, I'm going to be ranking my favorite and least favorite BlazBlue Astral Heats in this tier list. Now, I will say this, characters that had some Astral Heats change. For example, let's say Mu, right? She had an original different Astral Heat and Continuum Shift than she does in Chrome Phantasma onwards. I'll only be counting the ones in Chrome Phantasma, the ones in CF, technically. The same goes for Susanoo, because he had his Astral updated slightly for like more impact, so... without further ado, let's break the Astrals. Let's start off with Noelle. Noelle always had an interesting Astral to me. It's not the flashiest, but like her cut-in images kind of make it for me. I'll put it on decent because I don't think it's an Astral Heat. I think like if the poses were more dynamic with like with the way she's using the Astral Heat instead of just her shooting around and stuff, I feel like that would have been worked better. Now 9 the Phantom. Oh yeah, here we go. That she freaking like 9's. It's insane. She summons a bunch of goddamn meteors and just murders your ass. I would put that in awesome. I mean, come on. It's an awesome Astral Heat. Izanami also has a sick-ass Astral Heat. I'll put her in the awesome tier because, I mean, come on, dude. She literally, like, freaking summons skulls to freaking wreck your ass. Her cut-in image, dude. The screaming effects. I mean, come on. That shit is awesome, dude. Like, it's awesome. Let's see, Tsubaki. Oof. Okay, I remember if Tsubaki is when she summons the damn thing. I'd say it's an Astral Heat. Like honestly, it's cool that she transforms and gets the wings and everything, and when she summons the giant goddess statue lady thing. But honestly, it's just one slap. Like it's not really too big. Like if it was like more extreme, then I can I put it up higher. But it's pretty to me. It's not a bad Astral Heat. It's cool looking. It's not. For me. Now we got Lychee. Lychee's Astral. I mean, she essentially just kicks you to death. So, I don't know, but the impact on the hits is decent. The cut-in image is pretty cool. And the final hit she does to freaking wreck your ass is kind of cool. So, I'll put Lychee in decent, honestly. It's not a terrible Astral Heat, but it's not, like, too cool to make it in the awesome tier. Lambda 11, oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put Lambda and Nu in the same pile because their Astral Heats are exactly the same. Summoning a giant sword to wreck someone in the big chant. It's cool, but I mean, it's just a big sword. Honestly, it's just a big sword. It's an to me. I like the chant though. I like the chant, the setup, all the shit ready just to throw the fat sword on your ass. But it's just a big sword, Like, I like big strike attacks, but they have to have way more build-up, and BlazBlue's not ready for all that. Like, BlazBlue's not the kind of game that has that big-ass build-up for, like, Mega Astral Heat, because it'd be too long, King of Tager's Astral Heat, King of Tager. You know what? I'm gonna put his in the decent pile. I'm gonna put in a decent pile, because he literally just goes up, just like, he just takes you up to space. It just drops your ass back down, and I just think that's the sickest shit ever. It's not the awesome Astral Heat I would have liked, but like I feel like if they, you know what, nah, I'm gonna keep him decent. I like the endings portion of him stuff coming out the ground after he smashed you in there. That's cool. That's really cool. Now we have Mu's Astral Heat. Now Mu had an Astral Heat in Continuum Shift, as I said before. It wasn't really good. She literally summons a ghost white hand and just picks up a sword and slashes you with it. It was really bad. The one where she summons a bunch of swords onto you, it's cool. It's pretty decent. She literally just throws a bunch of swords on you. I'm not opposed to that. Alright, Jubei's Astral Heat, Ashura Thunderbird Rising. Damn, how do I rank Jubei's? I mean, I like the hit though, like he's going around slashing and shit like that, I don't know. I'll put it in decent. It's a pretty good Astral Heat. Now we hit the big boys. Azrael, let's go. Azrael, I'm putting your ass up in the freaking awesome tier. The guy literally you're already on the ground, right? The guy picks up the ground underneath you, throws it up in the air, and just for the hell of it, just punches it again. And then at the end of it, he's freaking showing off his back after he's pretty much destroyed the entire landscape. Like, come on, man, that's sick as shit. I mean, come on. Come on, dude. I feel like Azrael had one of the better Astral Heats in his debut, which is pretty cool. S Astral Heat, honestly, S could have been better. Honestly, S could have been better. Like, if hers had more impact at the end of the Astral Heat instead of it just a bunch of lights and just the break and just the shattering of it, yeah, it would have been a lot better. But I don't know, man. Like, I had an idea for like if like she strikes you down, and then like maybe the screen will shake just to show the impact of you getting hit, and then the lights will shatter and break. I don't know, but it's not good as it is now. Kokonoe, another hard hitting one, freaking awesome. She literally. Like, see, remember what I said about the build up earlier about Astral Heats? Where like Kokonoe has the best build up. She literally summons this giant machine thing, freaking puts you in it, and then just holds you there while she summons a meteor as it pans out from her up to the meteor and falls right on your ass. That's the build up I'm talking about. It's just one fat meteor, but I like it better than Nines because of just the sheer build up. It just shows how much power Kokonoe is put into this big ass meteor just to drop it down in your ass. Now we got Bang Shishigamis. Everyone thinks Bangs is one of the best Astral Heats, but honestly, I personally believe it's a decent. Honestly, the Astral Heat is a little bit too quick for my taste. I'm not expecting Astral Heat to be too long, but like if it's gonna be an Astral Heat, I expect it to go a little bit better. That saying, Bangs is pretty cool. I mean, the dude literally just goes into a shot-for-shot remake of an anime scene just coming straight at you. My main gripe with the Astral Heat is, one, it's too hard. It's like harder than it needs to be to perform, and two, it's just it's not as good as I remember it being. Like, I feel like I tried to perform the Astral Heat like recently and see if just to remember it again. And I was like, oh, this Astral Heat is cool, but it's not as cool as I remember. But that's personally me. You know, the Astral Heat's still good. It's just not one of my favorites. Ragna's, oof. You know, Ragna's as classic as his is, as classic as Ragna's is, I will have to put him. I'm gonna put him in decent. I mean, again, it's not a bad Astral Heat at all, but it's like, I like the fact that he slashes you. He literally cuts you out of non-existence. It's pretty cool. But I don't know. I feel like there could have been a little bit more to Ragna's Astral Heat. I don't know. I've always figured that his could have been updated, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just, you know, he slashes you down. He turns into some Blackbeak-ish creature monster and slashes you one more time. I don't know. I feel like there could have been something more to his Astral Heat later down the line, but honestly, I couldn't really think of what they could have done to his Astral Heat. But for me personally, it's decent. It's not one of my favorites, even though I really do like it. But yeah. Here we go. Jin's. Ooh, baby, Jin. Jin, I am sorry, dude. Nah. Like, one thing I like about Jin's Astral Heat is that it's a quick Astral Heat. Like, literally just boom. You use it. It's pretty much instant, you know, when you get hit by the Astral Heat. But honestly, that's it, you know? Like, I saw his Astral Heat update in Alternative Dark War, and it looks cool because it has a close-up on his face. The Astral, like, when he uses the ice, it pans away from him as the ice comes closer and closer to the screen. That's sick. But as of the BlazBlue games, it's just literally him just striking it down and everything freezing around and then boom. Not my favorite. I mean, it's not a bad Astral Heat, but it's not, it could have been better. Like, I like the update in Alternative Dark War because goddamn, it needed an update. It looks way better in that game than the main BlazBlue games. Hibiki, okay, Hibiki, let's see here. I like Hibikis. I mean, the dude literally just summons clones on your ass and just strikes you in the night mist. I mean, come on, that's sick as shit. It makes sense. I mean, an assassin-like character, it makes sense, you know? Alright, Hazuma's, okay, you know, I'm just gonna say this. The beginning of the Astral Heat is fine, but when he summons this freaking 3D snake to bite your ass, that's where you lose me. Where he summons the big 3D snake to bite your ass, that's where you kind of lose me, you know? Like, that's where you kind of, like, throw me off. Like, it starts off fine when he's summoning the chains that go up your ass. I feel like if Hazuma, like, if the chains, right, were the ones, like, if he just summoned the chains and they strike you continuously over and over and over again, kind of like Susanoo's Astral Heat in that way, like, if the chains just went all over the place and just freaking littered the screen and just killed your ass that way, I would have liked that more, but the snake kills it for me. The snake just kills it for me. Okay, Bullet. Okay, Bullet's also one of the better Astral Heats. I mean, come on, she literally freaking guns, like, essentially just guns you to death with her gauntlets. She freaking just wrecks you to death with her gauntlets, dude. Like, it's so sick. And then she throws you to the ground and leaves a crater. I love that crater shit. Like, you know, just the whole area is just effed up from a person's attack. It looks cool. And it's reminiscent of Tager's, which makes sense. Alright, Platinum. Nah. honestly, I like Platinum's Astral Heat, but it could have been done more than just a single beam, you know? Like, I swear to God, like, it feels like a, God, who got... If it... Nah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's just a straight beam attack. It's not my favorite. Makoto, I mean, come on, dude. She literally freaking JoJo punches you to death and then punches you straight to the goddamn moon while you see a portrait of her going, yeah! And she punches you to the moon. That shit's cool, dude. It's just cool. I mean, come on, man. It's the sickest shit. And it's so Makoto, you know? It's so Makoto. Valkenheim is also one of the decent ones. The dude goes into his wolf form, slashes you to death in the moonlight, and kills your ass. I mean, come on. It's awesome. Valkenheim is pretty awesome. Valkenheim is a pretty underrated character in regards to movesets anyway. It's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool. Rachel's eye, baby. I am sorry. Like, Rachel's isn't terrible, you know. I like the stuff of her summoning, you know, the cross and the whole place becoming more, you know, gothic and night-like and shit. But the fact that it's just like a big lightning bolt kind of just kills it for me. It's not really cool. And I guess I'll put Hakumen's in eh. I like the impact of it, you know. I like the strike, the impact. But honestly, it's just a single stroke attack, which, I mean, Hakumen technically really isn't a single stroke after all those slashes. It looks cool, but it's too quick and it's not really my favorite. You know, if Hakumen like had like a more strikes to his attack where the whole screen was just littered by darkness, yeah, like completely littered by darkness, and the attack just keeps going and going, I would have been sick like that. Like, it reminds me of like what Sho Minazuki's Astral Heat, not Astral Heat, it's insta kill from Persona 4, like where the entire screen just gets filled with black, like just black, just like the screen just completely filled with just like this crawling black darkness. I feel like that would have been out of character for Hakumen, but damn, that would have been sick if that was his. Celica's is fun to me on the meme factor alone. She puts you at full health just for Minerva to go straight into the sky, come back down, and literally knock you out for all your damage. For like technical sakes, Celica's Astral Heat is probably the strongest. I mean, you know, not excluding Susanoo, because his damage counter is literally the highest. But Celica's literally kills you at full health, for Christ's sakes. You know, unless you're playing in training mode, but Celica's Astral kills you at full health, for Christ's sakes, dude. Like, come on. That's metal as shit. Relius, duh. I mean, the fact that they went to the trouble of making an Astral Heat variant for every character, like, you know, they show them in their wacky positions, you know, various things of how they get quote-unquote tortured. Yeah, Relius is one of the top tiers. And the same goes for Amane. Like, the fact that these Astral Heats change depending on the character is the sickest shit ever. I wish more BlazBlue stuff did that kind of thing, but I wasn't expecting, you know, more new characters to get Astral Heats like that. But the fact that Relius and Amane's Astral Heats changing the character, like Relius puts you in these torture positions, some of them are pretty funny, like the Arcune one. He literally puts Arcune in a goddamn like one of those test things. I can't remember what they're called. Flask. There we go. Flask. He puts Arcune in a flask and bubbles him alive, which is funny as hell. He puts Makoto in a goddamn one of those gerbil balls. So I just find it funny. Like, it's funny. You know, some guy, you know, really weird. You know, you got like Nai in a bubbling bath cauldron thing, and then you got like Lily Tsubaki turned around and her butt exposed. So yeah, really, it's just the fact that it's all unique between characters I like so much. And Amane's is pretty cool as well. Not only Amane has characters from their younger selves, he has characters who aren't even like essentially related to each other. Like, for example, let's say Izanami. She becomes Sayaterbi. Did they have to do that? No. For all intents and purposes, Izanami could have been just, you know, Saya. But she didn't. But they didn't. They actually let her be like a reference to Sayaterbi. With Naoto, they had Naoto as a reference to his time back in Blood's experience with Raquel on top of him. I like that shit. With Amane using his Astral on himself, he doesn't change, which is pretty sick, because now it's like these characters in their younger selves is like a hint to, you know, bigger things to these characters, which I like. You know, I like that. It's pretty cool. You get freaking Hakumen becoming like freaking Pokemon and shit like that. I like that stuff. It's like it shows more to these characters than just like, you know, them using a sick attack. Oh, yeah, them just using a sick attack. All right, Carl Clover. Yeah, automatically a nah. he hits you with a bunch of gears, dude. I mean, come on, that shit's lame. Honestly, I never found any of Carl's moves pretty significant. I mean, one of his bigger moves is literally a puppet stepping on you, so, I mean, yeah. Alright, Naruto's just the same as Ragna's. Not exactly the same, but I'll put him in the decent category. I feel like, you know, I mean, I get the point, you know. He literally summons a blood scythe, just an actual blood scythe this time to just wreck you to death. Pretty cool. But essentially, it follows the same motive as Ragna's, which is duh. So that's why his is also in decent tier. The name Edge of Eternity is a lot cooler than Black Onslaught. Don't at me here though. Like he gets high up just for that name alone. Edge of Eternity. Tao. Ooh, Tao's a tough one though. Tao's is a little bit weird, you know? Like hers, like I give her a decent. It's not a bad Astral. It's just a weird Astral, you know? Like she's in this world of like this wacky shit, and then like she's attacking with like it's too much going on, you know? It's like all over the place. Not a bad Astral. It makes sense with Tao's character, but like it's like Susanoo's. Susanoo also gets a decent from me. See, in the original version of BlazBlue Central Fiction, when Susanoo uses an Astral, it just covers the whole screen in green. But they changed it and updated it, where Susanoo, if he activates his Astral, it's like a bunch of hit effects that happen, so you can feel the impact more. So I like that they added more. I mean, you're literally getting sucked in this vortex of just evil darkness being cut down by this god, and you don't even know what you're even seeing. And then, like, after the Astral ends, he's in this wasteland of just green and gray, and it's like holding his blaze. Like, yeah, I just totally wrecked this guy. Like, you guys couldn't see it, how epic it was. And the damage counter on it too literally goes up to 99,999, which is technically the strongest Astral Heat in the game. I like that. Like the fact that it, you know, made him more godlike through his Astral Heat is pretty cool. Terumi, Yuki Terumi, decent. I'd say his is decent. Though the funny thing about it is, for all intents and purposes, my brain cannot literally remember what Terumi's Astral Heat was. Oh yeah, I remember. When he summons when he becomes Takahaya Susanoo and slashes people down. I'll put him in I'm only keeping him from nah because, you know, him transforming into Takahaya Susanoo is pretty cool, and it's a nice callback to him being Susanoo before Susanoo was even a character. So I like that. But honestly, it's just a single attack, and it's a single attack. It's not a single attack that I can enjoy all that much, but it's all right. It's a decent attack. All right, Arcune. Arcune is just one of the coolest, you know? Like, I personally just like all the coolest. He just summons a bunch of bugs and just runs all over you in this weird, messed up black dimension or some shit, and just freaking kills you and then leaves blood behind after he uses the attack. It's dark as shit. Some people don't like Arcune's Astral. I've heard, like, through the grapevine, some people don't like Arcune's Astral, but I think it's pretty cool. Kagura's. Now, remember when I said I didn't really like, sometimes I really didn't like single attack Astrals? Well, Kagura's an exception. Kagura is an exception. The guy shoots a giant freaking, like, energy attack to the sky. It pans it on his face, looking like, yeah, I'm just gonna cut you down, and just strikes the blade and just wrecks you to death. Sky Rending Blade is a sick-ass Astral. I mean, come on, dude. Sick-ass Astral. Pretty sick. Alright, now we move to Mai. Mai gets a decent for me. I mean, it's Fate reference, you know, just go up, throw your giant freaking spear down and blow up the place. But hey, at least it leaves a cool wasteland behind, you know. Cool wasteland behind with the spear and shit like that. So I think Mai's has a pretty cool Astral. And finally we reach Izuyoi. Oh man, this is actually pretty tough. I want to say hers is pretty to me. Pretty to me. I don't know, man. I just feel like Tsubaki never got the best of Astral Heats. But yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, this is my list for the BlazBlue Astral Heats. For all the characters. So yeah, I hope you guys tell me what your favorites are. You know, I mean, tell me what your favorites are. Hell, I'm on Twitter, so you can send me, you know, your tier list of what you think are the best Astrals. Because I am out of here, guys. I'm out. Peace out.